Hey, everybody. Ben Musgrove and Chris Light here. Shooting an awesome series of podcasts right now on holidays and giving and just the different nonprofits that we have in the organization, or excuse me, in the county. We shot a couple already, and today you're going to see this podcast with The Place and Nicole Morgan. You'll hear me say that it's season 2, episode 18. We're actually going to rearrange the schedule and how we send these out to you guys. You'll probably be seeing this as episode number 16. Apologize for any confusion, but we hope you love it. Take a listen, get behind The Place, and let's support these great groups.
Welcome to the Bettis Musgrove Show, the podcast where personal injury legal expertise meets real-world advice to empower and protect you. Join us as we delve into the critical aspects of personal injury cases, break down legal jargon into actionable insights, and share essential safety tips to help you navigate life's unexpected moments. And now, here are your hosts, Spencer Bettis and Ben Musgrove.
All right, welcome back to the Bettis Musgrove Show, now on season 2, episode 18. As always, I'm your host, Ben Musgrove, joined by the ever-dapper Mr. Christopher Light here, my law partner. Sending thoughts and prayers to Spencer Bettis, who's overseas, keeping us safe. But we're back at it today. We're diving into the people, the places, the organizations, and all the great things that make Forsyth County and really the state of Georgia just an incredible place to live, work, and play. I think today's episode is going to be an absolute banger. I'm really excited about it. I've wanted to do this since we started talking about the community because you're going to learn a lot about this organization. They're huge in this community. So big episode. As we're getting into the holiday season, like I've said in the past couple episodes, we really want to focus on giving, highlight these organizations that are doing awesome things in the community, try to encourage you guys to get out and volunteer, contribute, reach into those pocketbooks a little bit and help these people out, keep these organizations thriving. And that's what we're going to talk about today. As I mentioned, our guest and her organization really need no introduction, but we are honored to be joined by Miss Nicole Morgan. And you are the Director of Development for The Place, correct?
I am. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming. So, side note, when we were trying to set this up, Zach Meeks, who had just been on the podcast, I reached out to him because Zach knows everybody in the county. And I was like, hey, can you connect me with The Place? And he's like, yeah, no problem. So he connects us by email.
Yep.
And then that night, I'm coaching Little League softball. Had no assistant coaches that night, so she volunteered to hold down the dugout for me and get everybody situated. And I had it hadn't registered in my mind who she was. And she's like, I'm the person that's been emailing you all day about The Place. I'm like, oh, come on. I feel like an absolute idiot.
To be honest, I didn't know your name either because Whit had taken in all the emails and stuff. And so somebody was like, oh, Coach Ben. I was like, wait a minute. What is his last name?
Well, it worked out. Turns out we were connected already.
Well, and then I started getting emails last night. I was like, I know her.
So you both got to coach my kids.
I coached your older daughter,
Yep.
Reagan, a couple years ago.
So Blakely, absolute all-star on the team. She is the only girl that caught a pop fly this season. And she didn't catch just one. She caught 2.
Yeah,
so
Reagan was good, too. She was always one of our better players.
Yeah. They're a lot of fun to watch. And I think Blakely's, the last game she got to go to, she made like 2 or 3 of the last outs in the last inning, and I was like, okay, let's go.
Well, not to talk too much about softball, but Nicole's telling me Reagan's starting to catch, which is near and dear to my heart.
She loves
Can't
it.
wait to see that.
She loves it.
Good.
I tried to make all the girls try catch her at least once, and more than half of them like, I don't want to do that.
Reagan's there. Our older girls are getting to an age where catching is becoming, to me, it's the most important position.
From a former catcher here.
We try and get her, we've tried to bribe her a little bit too, like $5 we will give you after the game if you are vocal at catcher. Like, all right, 2 outs, place it first. You mean just anything, just get out there.
Well, again, thanks for doing this. Let's get into this. Tell us who you are, where you came from, how you got here, that kind of thing.
Sure. So my name is Nicole Morgan, Director of Development at The Place. I have been there almost a year and a half now.
Okay.
Personally, married to an awesome guy, which we talked about a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Knows a lot about a lot of things. And then mom to 2 girls. So it's fun being a girl mom.
You'd fit right in here. We've got 8 kids in our law firm, and they're all girls.
Oh, goodness. Middle school years are going to be fun.
Yeah, they come,
But I started out in Forsyth County with Park and Rec.
Okay.
So I worked for the government about 10 years, did Park and Rec for 7.5 of those, and then I worked senior services for a little bit.
Awesome. And born and raised Georgia native?
Born in Rome, Georgia, and then we moved to Colorado for a little bit, grew up in South Carolina, and then back to Georgia.
We'll definitely see Whit doing some Colorado living.
He wasn't with me at that point. I was like 5th grade. We didn't know each other then.
I thought you meant. Okay.
But he would definitely,
What part of Colorado?
Fort Collins.
Yeah.
Just north of Denver.
Yeah. Cool place. I lived in
Yeah.
Colorado for a year. I was a ski
Okay.
bum, but it doesn't really count. So.
Yeah, 5th grade. I did get to ski on real snow, and then like went to North Carolina to ski one time. I was
Yeah.
like, "Where is it?" And there's just a
Yeah.
little strip, and I was like, "Oh,
Ice
Yeah.
skating.
this will be different."
It's a little different.
Yeah,
But if you can ski in North Carolina, you can ski anywhere.
yeah.
Well, how'd you find yourself getting into government?
Government. So in college, I worked rec sports, and so I worked in the rec center up at North Georgia and did personal training, group fitness, and then worked the front office or front desk, I guess, at the rec center, and then went to school for that. That's my master's is in Parks and Rec, and
Okay.
then was looking for jobs after I graduated and ended up in Forsyth County.
Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, pretty good fit. We like it here.
Yeah. Seems like a good gig.
Yeah,
And you stayed there, what, 7 years?
7 years. Yeah,
It's a huge park system. So.
it's huge.
Well, and it has a lot of good people. I know a lot of the people in the system, and it's a lot of good people.
Yeah.
So it's incredible park system.
Yeah, still have one. I really like him. He's in the park system now.
Right.
But yeah, so through Parks and Rec in my transition that year that I went from Park and Rec to Senior Services, I
Yeah.
got to go through Leadership Forsyth.
Yeah.
And so that,
There we go again.
See?
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, dude.
you're going to have to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so Leadership through Forsyth got me in it. And then the next year I was on the class team where I got to meet Christy Ferenzi, who is the president and CEO of the place.
Okay.
And then I think the next year, so after she was out of the class, she posted a job. And I was like, oh, I really I had never heard of the place when we went on the tour and when I was in
right.
class. And so really fell in love with it then. And then getting to know Christy a little bit more, that was really nice to be able to meet their leadership. And then, so I looked at the job and I was like, I don't check all the boxes, but I
Yeah.
check some of them. Like, at least will you take a peek?
Yeah. Well, was it something like you were needing a change, ready for a change, or you had a heart to serve? Or is it something you've always wanted to do? Or how did that?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
All of the above.
A little bit of
maybe.
all the
Yeah.
above. Definitely a little bit of all the above. But I think in some way I've always been into service in one way, shape, form, or fashion, whether
Yeah.
it be waitressing back in college or
Sure.
working J. Crew at the outlets, all those fun things. But even with Park and Rec or when I taught group fitness, it was always trying to find that next good thing for someone.
Yeah.
So, and then senior services as well. Everything was sort of people focused.
Right.
And getting to do this with, we talked about having young girls, being able to show them the difference between a need and a want.
Right.
It's you may think you need an iPhone,
Right.
but you're 10.
Yeah.
I need to bring my girls by the place.
Because it's led to some really good discussions because they can come to work
Yeah.
with me every once in a while, when school's out for a random Friday or whatever. And we only work half days on Fridays, so I can take them with me. And they're like, well, why do people come to the place? And I'm like, okay, that's...
Yeah.
Some people are living paycheck to paycheck. So when that one thing happens, they need new tires,
Yep.
we can go out and get those tires, and it may hurt a little bit. But for some people, they're like, okay, it's tires or it's food.
Right.
Right.
Or it's paying their rent. And so that's where the place can step in. And so being able to teach my girls that not
Yeah.
everyone can just go out to the store and spend $300 on food at BJ's or Costco.
Right.
Well, that's a good point. We may have some listeners that don't know exactly what the place does. Why don't you tell us a little bit
Yeah.
exactly what the mission is and kind of
Yeah.
how that comes about?
Love that. So the place just turned 50 this year. So we've been in the community
Oh, wow.
for 50 years.
Okay.
Yeah, very excited about that. Started by 4 Adrian Dominican nuns who came to Forsyth County when it was a very rural area.
Yeah, 50 years ago would have been less
Yeah.
than 50,000 people.
See, older
It
than
was-
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So they came, they saw a need, and they started filling that need. So it started
Okay.
out with a lot of the same things that we still have with the food pantry, which we still do. They had a thrift store, which we still do, and they offered assistance. And from that assistance, they did where you had to work to earn it back or pay it back.
Right.
And so we do more of a workforce. We'll try and find partners in the community who will sometimes do second chance employers because we may have made a mistake in our lives and need that little bit, but still need to find a better paying job so they can support their family. So we still do a lot of the same things, but our mission is to provide essential needs and services to the people of Forsyth and Dawson County and help them become self-sustaining.
Right.
So those essential needs, of course, are food, clothing through the thrift store, because we can do vouchers, but the thrift store does all those donations that come in, like people who donate your clothes or your furniture, we sell that. And because of that revenue, 92 cents of every dollar that gets donated to us goes back to our programs.
Wow,
that's incredible.
Which is a huge number in the
well,
nonprofit
the thrift store
world.
is awesome. I think I have many things.
So
My
do the
first
girls.
experience with it, too, like yours in leadership, I'd heard of the place, but I didn't know where it was. And then we did the tour, and I was blown away by it. I mean, it's incredible. The food pantry especially, like that, just incredible.
Yes. And it was cool, though, because COVID kind of changed the way we did things, because it used to be people would come in and shop for food. We'd set it up like a little shop. But when COVID came, we couldn't have, more than 2 people in the room. So that wasn't efficient for us. So we went to a client choice method where we took all the donations that people give go into a system. It's like a Instacart kind of thing. So people get points based on how many people are in their household, and they can go in and shop based on that point level that they have. So it's kind of slyly teaching budgeting as well. Like, that you've got 20 points this week and meats are 5. So like, how many meats can you do on the, meats or fruits, or not fruit, those are all free, but meats or breads or, those kind of things. So we do the client choice. So it also allows them to pull up every week when they come for their food pantry order. They pull in, our volunteers go out who some know their names, or we get to know them a little bit more that way. And they'll say, Miss Smith is here for her 10 o'clock time slot. They go in, they get the staff or the volunteers go in, get the bags, bring it all out to them. And then they get to shop for the U-Pick area with breads. And we have fresh fruits and vegetables out there as well. And those don't count towards their points.
So two questions. One,
okay.
Yeah, I know you got the physical location in Forsyth County. Do you have one in Dawson as well?
We do.
Okay. And then all this food that you're talking about giving away, where does it come from?
So the weekly orders come from people who donate. So that's where we put out the list every month of our most needed items, but we'll tell you if it's unopened and not expired, we'll take it. Because if you purchased it because you wanted to eat it, someone else is going to want to eat it. So if it's a gluten-free, if it's your favorite can of soup, like it's probably someone else's favorite can of soup. And seeing it in that order is a great way for them to plan out their meals for that week.
Sure. So tell me this, what I'm curious about is when you have a new person come, you don't want people taking advantage and different things. So what's sort of the system of how you vet, I guess is the word, of the clients that come through?
Yeah, we qualify them is why we say that.
Better word.
That is a bad word.
That also counts too. So we've got a system where we keep all that in, and there's some other nonprofits that use it as well, just so we can track what support they are giving or getting. And so we make sure that we're not giving them financial assistance. They're not getting it from us, but then also from someone else.
Right.
But we do look at financial statements and make sure that they do meet those guidelines. So there's a federal poverty guideline, and we go 250% of that.
Okay.
So we do bump it up a little bit because we know food could be that they may not be at the federal poverty level, but they still may need help with food. So like, what can we do to help them out just that little bit if it's just food?
Right. And the federal poverty level,
is ridiculous.
I don't know, anybody could live on that amount of money. Yeah.
No, you can't.
Well, I'm sure you have some clients too that maybe, do y'all offer maybe a training on how to budget or when there are other streams of income and stuff like that? They get those sort of resources as well.
Yes. Yeah, so that would be the self-sustaining portion. We've got financial literacy. We have GED classes, ESL classes. We actually have 2 levels of ESL now. One is your beginner level, but then there's also like conversational. And so those people who can speak English, but maybe just want a little bit more practice in getting that conversation so everyone can understand and they can understand everyone else.
Yeah, that's interesting. As of all the ones we've talked to so far, that sounds like a very comprehensive program, more so than the singular minded and one issue. It seems like more of a comprehensive program, which is neat, limited experience, but also a lot of work.
It's a lot. Yeah. So when you think about it, there are, to your point, that's one of it's our pros, but it's also a challenge, right? Because you can't, in a 20-second elevator pitch, I can't list out all the many programs that we have.
Right.
But we have so many that we can find a way to connect each individual, either donor or volunteer, to a program that really speaks to them.
Yeah.
So we go from cradle to grave, basically, where we can support the family as they're coming in, but then we also do homebound seniors, and we take food to them if they can't leave their house. We do home repair just to make sure that as we're going out to those family or to the seniors to give them their weekly order, we can see if they're living in conditions that are okay.
Yeah.
So do they need a new handrail in their bathroom so they don't fall?
Right.
Or
wheelchair ramp.
Yeah, wheelchair ramps. We've done those. We've also come in and been like, oh, you have a space heater plugged into an extension cord, plugged into something else. It's like, nope, this is not safe for you. So how can we fix that for them to make sure they're safe? But then we also have a home for young women, which not a lot of people know about.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
So it's called The Cottage.
Okay.
We have 6 rooms in this cottage, or 6 beds.
Here in Forsyth.
Here in Forsyth.
Awesome.
And it is young women, 18 to 24, who are experiencing homelessness or at risk of experiencing homelessness. And so it is a goal-oriented program, so they have to be working towards their goal. And right now we're all full. 6 beds are all full, and all these girls are working and in college right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome. And we've said this before with other groups and people that came on, like Forsyth County is one of the most affluent counties in the state of Georgia, if not the most affluent in the state of Georgia. You wouldn't think this was a need here, but it is.
Yeah.
I mean, a severe need.
Yeah.
Well, maybe give us some stats, the number of clients, volunteers.
You got stats to shoot up?
I know she does. I know she's got a brochure full of stats somewhere.
Well, if you think about even the federal poverty level, I think it's like 6 or 7% in Forsyth County. But when you're looking at our population, our population being as large as it is, 6 to 7% is still a very big population.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
Yeah. So we, in the food pantry itself, serve 450 families a week through our pantry in Forsyth, our pantry in Dawson, and our mobile pantries, which we also do, and I haven't talked about yet.
Yeah.
But those are unique families. So that's like not double counting them if they come multiple times a month. So if we did visits, we're at over 2,000 visits a month.
Wow.
And that's just for the food portion.
That's just for the food portion.
Yeah. Goodness.
But the food portion is one of the first ways usually people find us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, tell us about the mobile pantry.
Yeah. So the mobile pantry is relatively new, and we keep adding on a little bit. And that's all thanks to Deborah Ross, our Director of Food and Seniors. And we go to the people on the weekends. So we partnered up with a lot of the schools. So we do like Chattahoochee Elementary is a really great way. They push it out a lot to their families. But we go on Saturdays, and
Cumming Elementary does a
Cumming Elementary too.
I was going to say, well, they do a big food thing.
Yeah.
Particularly the holidays and maybe weekends, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Summers.
I think, so we do Cumming and Chattahoochee, I believe, on the same day. Deb, if I'm wrong, I apologize.
We won't hold you to
it. Yeah, but we go out. I think we've got one middle school, the rest are elementary. We also go out to Highland Manor, a senior community or senior apartments. We go there once a month as well. And I think last month we served 20 households at the senior community as well. But we do that more of like a you pick. And so we put all the food out and families can come and take what they need.
Yeah.
But it's also, we usually partner with like the community clinic. And so they're out there as well. The bookmobile comes. And so it's like a full community fair almost every Saturday somewhere.
So all these things going on, how many like full-time staff does the place have?
Staff total, we have right around 40 to 45, depending on the day. Those aren't all full-time.
Okay.
That's a mix between full and part-time, but it also includes our thrift store staff, which if you've seen the thrift store, you know that we need some staff down there too.
Does that number include volunteers, or is that just people that
That's just
work?
people that work.
Okay.
We have, I think, almost about 400 volunteers a month.
That is cool.
And then you probably get people that kind of gains assistance from the program that end up maybe becoming staff. I'm sure that's the story.
We've had one or at least one who's worked from our workforce development position. We have like a 6-month position where people can come in and learn skills. And one of those did turn into a full-time staff member for a while.
So that's a big operation.
It's
crazy.
huge.
Where are
We
you
always
getting, how are we, what's the major funding sources? Where are you looking for?
Our major funding sources is individuals. So as people in the community really step up to help us with us being 50 years old. A lot of people do know about us, but we always find people who don't. Right. But our biggest funding source is the community. We do have a lot of sponsorship opportunities for businesses as well. We host a lot of drives, which is more in-kind donations. And then we do a lot of grants as well. And we just this year fiscal or calendar, doesn't matter. This year, we got our first state grant. So we haven't always accepted state funding or federal funding. And some of that is the stipulations they put on. Because we give out money, we don't give it to the clients. We pay rent directly to like landlords or to utility companies. We'll pay those bills. But because we give out money, we can't get some of those federal funding.
Yeah.
Which is okay.
Sure.
Because it's a lot of reporting and we can so far have been able to fund it without that. But the grants we got this year are super huge for us. One was for the cottage. And so from that, we're able to pay a lot of the expenses and got to put a new roof on. Thanks, Hopewell Roofing.
All right.
And then the other one is for our case management. And because of that case management grant, right now, we were only able to give someone a rental assistance for like a month. And we have to wait a certain amount of months before we can help them out again, just because we have so many requests. We can't focus on one family. But this one will allow us to take a family for 12 to 18 months and really work with them. They have to agree to be in our program and meet with us on a regular basis. But we just got our first family who was homeless into an apartment. And that is like, it's just made the whole office giddy.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it on your face. You're super proud of it.
We're so proud of it because, I mean, just to hear Megan, who's worked with them, just to hear her talk about the family and everything they've gone through and everything that they're willing to do, but just they hit some bad times.
That's incredible.
And what a cool time to get them into a house, too, with the holidays coming up. I mean, it's about to get cold and it is nasty today, but that's awesome.
Yeah,
So
it's really
congrats on
awesome to be able to, we'll be able to work with them for so long and we were able to pay that down payment and get them in there. And not down payment.
Well, you mentioned events, drives. Tell us a little bit about those. You got a big one coming up.
Hold on, I want to get into that.
Okay.
While we're on the topic of the government, let's talk about this. So we just mentioned that government shutdown obviously looming for 2 years, it seems like now. SNAP may end. I guess WIC's affected too. How's that going to affect you guys?
Yeah. So we've had a lot of clients reach out because they're worried.
Yeah.
Right? They're not going to get their SNAP benefits, most likely, are not going to get them in November with it being paused. So that means they're going to have to choose and they're going to have to make some hard decisions or ask us for help because if they can't have that extra money that on top of what we are giving them, like of food, then are they going to have to skip a utility payment? Are we not turning on the heat this month when it's getting cold? Are we not going to be able to pay our rent? Are we going to have to hold off on paying that bill? This is going to be a big time. So we are trying to figure out how we can help. And so I will say, my phone has been ringing off the hook with the community trying to step up.
Yeah.
And so that's food drives because they know that's what most people are going to need. But it's also businesses have reached out asking if they can just give us something, give us a check because we know how to spend it. And we know those requests for assistance, whether it be food or rental, are going to come. So it's going to be a tough couple months, especially with the holidays coming up.
And so folks know you guys are 501c3, I assume, so they can tax write it off all day long.
Yes.
Just load you up. Okay.
Yep. We can take your DAF too if you got one of those.
What is a DAF?
Donor advised funds.
Okay.
So it's where you get the tax benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the acronyms.
Yep. All the acronyms. So that's where you can get the tax benefit when you put it in, and then you can slowly pull it out or ask them to send it to charities.
Okay.
So we can take money from there. We can take cash, check, card, whatever you got.
All right. We'll try to get some folks to open up the wallets and send some your way.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
That's huge. So now let's talk about the fun stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you mentioned events.
Yes.
All right. You got some big ones, big one coming up.
We
Tell us a
do.
little bit about those.
Our most recent one? No. Closest one. There we go. Our closest one is going to be Heartsgiving, which is new this year. So we're combining two of our asks that we normally do. One being coats, because we will give to our clients a coat per family member. So those are all donated, new or used, gently used, and we'll hang those up and parents or families can come and choose one per family member. But we've combined that this year with our turkey drive. And so the week before Thanksgiving, the families who sign up for their food slots for the food pantry can come in, and thanks to PWB, which is a local foundation, because of them, we are able to give out 450 turkeys.
Goodness.
We'll take frozen turkeys or turkey breasts, and the PWB supplies a box of like shelf-stable food, so everything you need minus the turkey in that box, we will give them a $25 gift card to a grocery store so they can buy the milk, the cheese, whatever else they need for the meals.
Sure.
And they also get an extra bag because we are closed the week of Thanksgiving for the food pantry. So that whole
You get a whole Thanksgiving meal.
You get a whole
in
Thanksgiving meal. So it's called Heartsgiving this year, and tons of food and a coat for everyone.
Wait, is it one day or for a whole week or how?
It'll be, so our food pantry in Forsyth is open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then in Dawson, Thursday, Friday.
I heard there's a turkey shortage this year.
Is there?
Apparently.
Oh, because of like bird flu and
Yeah,
stuff?
the big bird flu that killed all of them. So they said that turkey's either going to be super expensive or non-existent. So you guys covered? You good?
We are not quite covered yet.
Okay.
May need to get some chickens.
We can also take chicken. Yeah, really. And
Just
I mean,
big chickens.
yeah. Chicken breast, really anything that people can make a meal out of.
I've never understood, this is complete aside, but I've never understood why we only eat turkey on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I mean, you shave turkey on like sandwiches and stuff, but like to make a turkey, that's the only time I do it every year.
I don't really like turkey. Is that bad?
You're not just going to pop one in the oven in May and be like, hey, we're having...
Well, yeah.
Come on over, everyone.
They're bigger, so they're not as, on a Thursday night, you're not slow roasting an 8-hour turkey, I guess.
Yeah.
Most people.
Now, from Thanksgiving until New Year's, I will eat my fair share of turkey that's left over and smoked. And
Yeah.
I mean, I get sick of it, so that may be why. But
I feel like the turkey itself, you have to have the oven too to be able to fit one of those massive turkeys.
Yep.
And so that's something we have to think about too, is we may have...
Can they cook it?
Yeah, can they cook it? And if it's a one-person family, do they really need a 20-pound bird?
Right.
No, they could probably deal with a turkey breast.
Chicken.
Right.
Or a chicken.
Yeah. You ever have a group come in and like supply cooked chickens or cooked turkeys?
We actually have a group, Chicken Angels, I believe is their name.
Right.
And they'll bring rotisserie chickens to the food pantry every now and again.
Shout out Chicken Angels.
Yep.
I like it.
That's pretty cool.
So that week, getting these boxes put together, you got 400 volunteers helping. I mean, do you do like a big night where everybody just stuffs boxes, or how does that work?
PWB actually brings them fully boxed.
Oh, ready to go.
To see them come in, I've only seen it once because I've been with the place a year and a half, so this will be my second Thanksgiving. But to see them pull in, because they come in with like a box truck and all their cars are loaded to the brim, and they just come in just carrying these boxes that are already pre-packed, ready to go. And it takes over the entire building, but it is super, super powerful to see.
Just shout out to PWB as well. I don't know, what does that stand for? Do you know? I don't know.
Why would you do that to me?
We can cut that part.
I don't remember. I think it's actually the initials of their child who passed.
Okay.
Their Joy of Hope Foundation. I think it's like PWB Joy of Hope.
Gotcha.
Okay. Tell me this. So with that Christmas coming up, though, do you do I'm assuming you have a lot of kids in the program. So is there any sort of toy or fun things for the kids that you do?
Yeah, so that would come in after Heartsgiving. Thank you for leading into that. We have Holiday House. So this will be the 11th year that we're doing Holiday House. We just did qualifications. Shout out to Brownsbridge for hosting those for us, where each day we had a list of schools that were able to come that day. And so we work with the school social workers. We've got a really great relationship with the schools. They send it out to their people. And a lot of the social workers know the ones who really need to come and qualify. It's a lot of the same process as we do for all of our programs, but we don't see... Some of the people we only see for Holiday House, we don't ever see them at the food pantry.
Right.
But they come in and qualify, and we take toy donations throughout these months, mostly the month of November. And those are new toys, because how we do it is one of my favorite things, because we take all those new toys, we put a point value to them again, just like we do with our food. And parents or guardians get to come in and get points based on how many kids they have. And then they get to shop for their kids. And it's all new, like I said, new toys, new clothes,
unwrapped
new bikes, unwrapped.
Okay.
So they get to go through and have that dignity of picking out exactly what they want to give their kid for Christmas this year.
Right.
That is cool.
That is cool.
I try to explain it to people, because some people, you do the angel tree, and nothing against angel trees for sure. But if it says a Navy sweatshirt, it's like, okay. You want a Navy sweatshirt for your son. Do you want it to have a truck on it? Do you want it to say Nike across the front? Do you want it to have a hood? But these parents and guardians get to come through and be like, oh, this is exactly what my child wants.
Yeah.
And then they go around, they get all their stuff. We take it out to the car for them. And they also get to get the wrapping paper. So then they get to take those gifts home. They get to wrap them, and they're from them.
Yeah. I mean, it's huge for morale
Yeah.
in general. That's great. We got a special guest newsflash coming from the North Pole in a couple weeks. He's going to come talk to us. So,
Oh my goodness.
you guys do anything with him?
We
No?
haven't.
Okay.
No.
I didn't know if they stopped by and kids got to sit on his lap and ask for Christmas presents.
No, we've done it at the thrift store before, but
Okay.
since Holiday House is just for the parents or guardians, we don't let the kids come.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Parents sitting on
You
Santa's
don't
lap might
that
be
makes
weird.
sense. You don't want to spoil the surprise.
Yeah.
Parents are in there picking out gifts while they're hanging out. Yeah. Kind of
Hanging out with Santa.
Makes sense.
Santa brought all these toys for y'all.
So the Holiday House is just about gifts, presents?
It is. That's the purpose of Holiday House. So
Okay.
we take gifts from all school age kids, and also like school age kids register, but if they have a kid under school age, we will include them. We've got a baby room, we've got a elementary boy, elementary girl, and then a teen room. And so that teen room is the hardest one to buy for, right? Because if you have teenagers, well, I would say that for my 10-year-old too. It changes on a weekly basis what they like, but they're also not there for the toys. And when people think toy drive, they're getting elementary age kids toys. So the teen room is always the hardest one for us to keep full.
Yeah.
Because they want things like Stanleys, or they want makeup or ring lights. We've had ring lights before. But we also, for the teens, we give them a $25 gift card too. And so the parents can give that to them. And that gift card may be to Sephora so they can go and get the makeup that they want. Or it could be to Waffle House or McDonald's. And just so when they go out with their friends, they don't have to sit there while everyone else gets food. They can get food that time too.
Mm-hmm. With such a big organization, what is your day-to-day like? I mean,
other than shooting podcasts,
there's a lot of moving parts and different programs and volunteers and a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I mean, incredible. I was just curious. Are you sitting in an office like crunching numbers? Like, are you out?
Goodness.
I mean,
I don't think I sat down yet today, except for in this chair.
And you got another meeting after this.
I do have another meeting after this.
We had to move this up.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good.
At 11 o'clock last night.
Yeah, that's when I do my best work.
Yeah, I feel like everyone says that about their job. Like, it's different every day. But for us, it really is different because we didn't plan on having to field phone calls about SNAP benefits this week. That wasn't on our to-do list. But we can put everything else aside and start focusing on that like urgent need right now.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is, for my team, is all behind the scenes. So we are the people, the development team. We are the volunteer coordinator with Amber. I have Lauren as my marketing coordinator. And so we're figuring out what's going on Facebook and social media, and also going out in the e-blast. So if you are on our email list, you get emails from me almost weekly. So thank you for that. And then we have outreach. So we're trying to get out into the community like this, or going to networking lunches and really just trying to meet with the community and figure out how we can connect those businesses or individuals with programs that speak to them so they can make an impact in our community.
Yeah.
Mine's all donor, fundraiser, and marketing and volunteers.
Sounds like it's working. So
It's
keep it up.
We're doing our best. It's definitely a long game.
Well, speaking of, give us a pitch. How can families, businesses, how can those folks get involved, and where, what do you
need right now?
Yeah, what's the first step they take?
Oh my goodness. So we do 3 ways to support. We have worked on this 3 ways because if I give you one of the options, that may not work for you, but you may have time or money or energy to give.
Right.
So we can take your dollars for sure. We are able to use those dollars for immediate needs, and also making sure that we can plan out our entire year. We have hosted drive. So all the in-kind donations, food drives, we have, like I told you before, we have all those food donations that come in, go directly back out to our clients every week. So food is always something that we need. But then we have coats, and we have turkeys, and we have toys, and really it changes on a monthly basis as to what we need. But we can always host drives. And then our third one is volunteer. So if you don't have the money or the items to give, we're always looking for volunteers to work down the thrift store or in our food pantry, or to help us call clients and just be a friendly face when they walk in.
Yeah.
Because really that's the hardest step for people, right? Because
sorry, I cut you off.
You're good. Just for people taking that risk to come in and feeling that vulnerability of walking in and saying they need help, because no one really likes to ask for help. So those people are coming in and they're at their point where they can't do anything else on their own. They need an extra step.
Yeah, and a friendly face to help them get through it. Do you guys need more volunteers during the holiday seasons with the Heartsgiving and Christmas coming up?
We do. We are about to open up our holiday house volunteer spots. Right now, we're filling them in with sponsors, and we're about to open that up on Monday for the public.
Okay. How does somebody go sign up?
They can go to our website, and we have a volunteer tab, and there'll be new volunteer opportunities. And then also on our holiday house page, which will be, again, up on the top bar, there'll be a link directly to the holiday house volunteering.
Okay.
Awesome.
We'll post the
Yay,
website link.
thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's amazing. I really do. And like I said, I've seen the Thanksgiving portion when I was with Leadership. We went there.
Yeah.
That's when we saw it all. But I haven't seen the holiday house, but it sounds...
Oh, my goodness. You have to.
Yeah.
You have to come by.
That's awesome.
It was really... We got a really great video done by Ben Lipford last year, and he tried to encompass all of Holiday House. So we're talking to volunteers, you're talking to staff, you're talking to board members, but you're also talking to clients and what it means for them.
Yeah.
And so it was a very impactful video.
Cool. All right. Starting next year, what do you guys have coming up in the spring? We'll kind of foreshadow on that if you know.
Oh, my goodness. What do we have? We're going to ride the coattails of our 50th anniversary a little bit longer.
Yeah.
We're going to be pushing that out. We'll have a heart for the place coming up in February, where we have the Community Foundation for Northeast Georgia has a grant that they've given us, but we have to get the matching funds to get there. So we're going to be throwing that out in February. Events wise, we don't do a gala every year. We don't have an event like that, but we did a gala for our 50th anniversary, and that was our first one.
Yeah.
So it was fun to see that last March, but we won't be doing that again this year or next year. That was a lot.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was a lot of fun. Jinx.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know that we have an event. We're trying to do more smaller events in the community just to get our name out there a little bit more. Where, I mean, like I said, we might be 50 years old, but there's still a lot of people who don't know about us.
Yep. That's cool.
Well, you want to tell us website?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's just theplacega.org.
And then where is your headquarters, and where's the thrift stores and places like that people can come by and look to get plugged in or
Yeah.
get?
You can always find everything out online. And then if you go staff, you can find us as well on the website. But we are located in Forsyth and Dawson County. If you're in Dawson, we're the old Rick Rack. We took over that building.
Okay.
And that is, I'm not going to know the address.
Yeah. I can't think where that is either.
Google Rick Rack or the place. Google the place.
Yeah, we're there. And then the place, we are at 2550 The Place Circle. Makes it easy. Right off Antioch and exit 16.
Awesome. Anything else you want to tell us? I've got a question for you personally. Seeing this, you said you've been there a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing this happen over a year and a half, what have you taken away from it?
But this community is amazing.
Yeah.
It really is amazing. Every time we have a need, the community steps up. And sometimes we don't even have to ask. Like right now, we posted our first thing about SNAP benefits today. And that was just our 3 ways to make your donate or make your impact right now. And that, I won't go through the whole thing. You can watch it on Facebook. We just posted it. I think really, just that, because I know last year with turkeys, we got to the week before turkeys and we, I think, only had 100 out of the 450 that we needed. And
It was your first one.
It was my first one.
We better get some turkeys.
Everyone's like, everyone's like, we need turkeys. And I'm like, I'm doing my best. So we sent out an e-blast. I think it was like a Tuesday night. Doesn't really matter what day it was, but I think it was like a Tuesday night. And that night, we got $3,000 worth of donations, and I was blown away. I'm just sitting at home, just like every time the email comes through, getting more and more excited. And so the next day, I just sent out an email of thank you. Like, thanks to y'all, we were able to get 100 more turkeys just last night.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even ask. I just said, we got 100 more. And $3,000 more came in that night. We were able to get 200 turkeys in 2 nights because of that.
Roughly $30 a turkey?
Roughly $30 turkey.
Okay.
Yep. We can get them a little bit cheaper just than you can at the store because we've got a partnership with somebody. But, yeah.
Well, kudos for South County and Dawson County for that matter. Yeah.
Well, the people, And then I assume, like all nonprofits, you have a good board.
We have a great board.
Yeah. And probably stick with you a while, or they rotate around pretty good, or how does that?
They stick with us a pretty good bit. I think 9 years is their longest. But
that's incredible. That's always fun. I've served on a couple. Ben serves on one. That's a good thing for people in the community to do, and a way to get involved with things. So.
Yeah, it shows you things you wouldn't ordinarily see just looking at an organization. Behind the scenes a little bit.
For sure.
We try and get people, if you've never heard of us or you've never come in, to come in the building. Because like you said, doing the tour is just, it blows you away.
Well, you wouldn't really even know it was there just driving past. And it's kind of tucked back there off the road. But when you get in there, it'll blow your mind.
Yeah. And
cool.
we're jammed in there right now. We're definitely running out of space, but that's an announcement for another day.
All right. Well, when you want to make it, let us know. We'll help you make it.
Long-term plans. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. You want to do fun questions?
Yeah.
Yay.
All right. I know you're worried about these. We're going to sling them at you here.
Oh my gosh.
So you're the first guest. I changed up all of our rapid fire questions. I figured since we're talking about holidays and giving, we'd do a little bit more about that. So,
okay.
Christopher, lead us off. You want to start with the general, or you want to go in the holiday first?
Oh man, I was just looking through. I don't know. You changed them up, so now
I kept a couple of the goodies. All right, I'll start it off. Favorite place in Forsyth County? No pun intended with place.
Yep. Yeah. I won't go that route. I'll have to say Central Park. Okay. We love going there to play softball, but then I also like to go and run.
Yeah, it's a cool trail.
Yeah.
What's your favorite sport?
Softball.
Yeah. You played, didn't you?
I did a little bit.
I thought so. Thought I remember you saying that.
Blakely had to get it from somebody.
Well,
kid's got a glove on. I'm telling you.
I think sometimes that was just luck.
The first one definitely was. The second one, she reached and grabbed it. So
yeah, I'll count it.
It was cool. This is my favorite question. You get to have dinner with any historical figure or celebrity. I added that part. Who is it, and where are you going to go?
George W.
Okay.
Interesting.
First time for George W.
Yeah.
I think he's just the sweetest.
My wife does too. It like gives off grandpa vibes, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. He also reminds me of my dad a little bit, I think. Well, gosh, I don't know. Where are we going? Probably out to Texas. I want to see the ranch.
Okay.
How do you think your coworkers would describe you? One sentence.
Today, I was told that my stress was rubbing off on them. I would say my team would say I'm supportive. I'm always trying to be there.
Love that.
Yeah.
All right, here's another new one. If you could instantly become an expert at anything, what would it be?
Fundraising.
Sounds like you've already got that one nailed. So.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. You can tell I didn't look at this question.
I'll put you on the spot.
It does. An expert at anything.
Mine would be golf.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun to me.
I'm kind of lame. Just like an expert at golf.
Just an expert at golf.
Just throwing darts.
Let's go with cooking. Because I do a lot of heart measurements now, which is not Whit's favorite thing.
That might be mine too.
Cooking.
I keep thinking if I can retire early enough, I want to go to culinary school just to cook for myself.
Yeah. Not to say your family, but just you.
I'm married.
They can fend for themselves.
So did I. I don't ever have to go in the kitchen.
No, Jessica can do it. I'll stick to the grill. I don't step inside the kitchen, but she can kill it in there. So
I think this might be interesting.
All right.
Aside from donating 90% to the place, what's the first thing you'd do if you won the lottery?
Buy a Rivian.
Oh, really?
Yep. I think that when it got up to like $1 billion over there, I was like, I'll still probably come to work, but you're going to know because I'm driving a new car.
There'll be signs.
Yeah, there will be signs. I won't tell anyone else, but yeah.
Have you been in a Rivian?
No.
Oh, that's special.
Oh, gosh. Don't tell me that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you're sitting in
we
a
have
spaceship.
a nonprofit and a government salary. Like, we're not getting Rivians. But if I did win the lottery, that and honestly, we've talked about trying to buy land and doing like tiny homes. Yeah. I'm obsessed with tiny homes.
Yeah. I think I got a buddy from college, and he and his dad did it. They just build them and then move them where you want them to go and drop them off.
I've heard several pitches on how to do that and what to do. It would be a big undertaking.
Tiny Home City?
Exactly, yeah.
Do you ever watch that Tiny Homes on HGTV or whatever?
Tiny Home Nation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. Some of those things are incredible.
We stayed in one last year. It was our 10th wedding anniversary, and so we took the girls up, and we stayed in a tiny home, and I was like, I think we could do it.
All four of you?
Yeah. No.
I thought you were thinking more of like for people that needed homes, but you're thinking more.
Well,
like
no, that would be
yeah.
That would be the goal. Is actually for people who needed homes, but I had to go and see if I could even live in one.
Yeah.
And I could. I think I could do it. We'd have to sell everything.
Yeah.
And the girls would have like 4 outfits, but that's it. Other than that, we'd be fine.
Meanwhile, my girls complain if I get 2 hotel rooms that are adjoining. We need more room. I'm like, suck it up, get in the bed.
Yeah.
We're here 2 nights. You'll deal with it. All right, let's go to holiday questions. I'm looking forward to this. Your go-to treat or comfort food during the holidays?
Ben & Jerry's half-baked froyo.
Nice.
Okay. That's
Very
did not
specific.
see that coming.
No?
I like it, though.
Half baked.
Yeah, it's got cookie dough and brownie bits in it.
Oh,
I think you can buy it at Publix.
Yeah. The froyo is harder to find now. I don't know if they make that in the froyo anymore, but
Okay.
I'll take the regular ice cream too.
what's your favorite holiday movie?
Let's go with the Grinch. I don't know which one though.
Which version?
I know, right? As I said it, I was going through all the cartoons and
They did
Jim
a pretty
Carrey.
good job with. Yeah, Jim Carrey did a pretty good
The
job.
newest
Ooh,
one.
or Elf. Elf's really good
Elf's
too.
funny. That's a good one.
Call you in 5 minutes.
All right. Real tree or artificial tree?
Real.
All right. We're doing Bottom's Tree Farm again here.
That's
in a
where we
minute, so
go.
That's our biggest podcast episode to date. So
Okay.
They've gotten tons of views, so we're going back for round 2. But
Yeah. We've gone to Bottoms every year since we've lived here
all right.
and take the
That's
girls
right.
out and cut down our own tree.
Yeah, it's kind of even more than the tree. It's just become a
Yep.
family tradition.
Yep.
It's fun though. Cool.
But
I
we
like
went to school with Emily.
Okay.
So
That's a lead-in question. When do you take the girls? When do you start
Oh.
decorating? Before or after Thanksgiving?
after Thanksgiving.
After Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Thank you.
My
Thank you.
wife will try her best to start decorating this Saturday, and I'm like, no,
Get
got another month and a half.
Oh,
back
right
up.
after Halloween?
She's itching for it already. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's because I don't have time, but I don't decorate the house a whole lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're very minimal when it
Sounds
comes
like
to
you're
that.
pretty busy
A little bit.
helping other people get ready for the holidays. So, yeah. Favorite Christmas song?
Gosh, I don't even know what
I
I would
know.
say on that.
I mean, you got to go with Mariah Carey. She is the queen of Christmas.
Okay. I don't know. Reagan asked the other day if Jingle Bells was actually a Christmas song, and it's not. It's just written about.
just happened to
it's
sing
just
it during-
wintertime.
yeah.
I don't know that I have a favorite Christmas song.
Okay.
Tell you one that always makes you tear up is "Mary, Did You Know?"
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Gets you every time.
Yeah.
And the one with the little boy trying to buy his mom some shoes.
Oh my
I don't
goodness!
know the name
Christmas
of
shoes.
yeah.
I think it's
that one would
yeah.
crush you.
I don't know if it's because I was born on Christmas, but sometimes I'm a Scrooge.
Yeah, you just like Happy Birthday.
I
on
know.
Christmas.
Happy birthday. Yeah, that's my favorite
That's my favorite
Christmas song.
Oh my goodness. Blakely's the 27th, so she's right after Christmas.
Yeah.
So we got to make sure we separate.
It's tough. Yeah, my mom always did a good job. She would give me, do a birthday wrapping on one of
Mhm.
her presents, and they sang. But it's just like, I don't know. I was telling them the other day, it's just one day a year.
Yep.
That's what made it. Everybody else is like, oh, my birthday. Oh, and then Christmas.
Yep.
And then all your friends are busy doing other
Yep.
things like with their families. What the heck is
Yeah.
that about?
Selfish, really. Just selfish.
Really.
I'm skipping down. I want to know this one.
Okay.
Best gift you've ever received.
I was going to end it on that. That's a good one.
Oh. Can I say my kids?
Oh, that's
Oh.
That counts.
Yeah.
Are they a gift or?
It depends on the day. Depends
Touche.
on the day.
I got engaged close to Christmas. Does
Yeah?
that count?
Okay.
Not
So-
on Christmas. It was
So
actually like
big old
Thanksgiving.
ring then, huh?
I hardly ever wear it. It's on. It's on now, and I usually wear just like a rubber ring.
Yeah.
And so I put it back on for family pictures this week, and like 2 out of the 4 of my staff have been like, "Are you wearing a ring?" I am. It's weird.
I am married, actually.
I am. Yeah.
Cool. I know you got another meeting, so we can wrap it up.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for doing it. It was awesome.
Thank y'all.
Tell us one more time where to find you, the place, everywhere to go look for you.
Yeah. So the place GA, so like Georgia, but shortened to GA. That is our website, theplacega.org. But then it's also our handles on Instagram and Facebook.
Oh, that's
Okay.
perfect.
The place
Easy.
GA.
Yeah, the place GA.
Cool.
You'll find us there.
Well, go check them out. Help them out with Heartsgiving and the Holiday House.
Mhm.
Did I get that right? Yeah. Get them full of food and money and all the other fun stuff and toys. make it special for these folks.
It sounds like look for Nicole out in the community, that you're out shaking hands and kissing babies.
We're trying to, at least.
Don't let her stress rub off on you.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I'll calm it down. Just too much caffeine after being at the Jonas Brothers last night.
well, I'm proud of you. I mean, I think it's an incredibly worthy cause. I've always known about the place. I've just didn't know all that you do. So it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
There's a lot. There's definitely something for everyone, and we try and make sure we can do the whole holistic services, the wraparound services. So our goal is, if we're serving you as a family now, we don't want to have to serve your kids when they get older. So how can we get you to be self-sustaining?
Yeah.
Love that.
That's huge. That really is.
Well, thank y'all so much for having me. I
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Absolutely. And if we can ever do anything for you, let us know. Happy to do it.
You want to sponsor Holiday House? I'm just kidding. Put you on the spot.
Yeah, we will. Absolutely. Tell me what to do.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
Okay.
Yeah. So until next time, you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless. Oh, I should probably say where to find us.
Yeah.
I forgot about
Might
that.
help.
Yeah.
BettisMusgrove.com, any Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Bettis Musgrove, and what am I missing? Get your podcast anywhere you get your podcast. Yeah. So now stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless.